Okay, very interesting report this. William and Harry winning the World Cup and the tragedy of 7/7. According to a unique experiment carried out for Sky News, they unite people in England more than anything else. For our Disunited Kingdom Day, we commissioned a pioneering neuromarketing firm to show us what 13 ordinary people were really feeling when we showed them images of England today. Less popular than their young princes were the other royals, least popular of all, so-called symbols of separation, like the veil. As Ian Woods reports, even some of the participants were surprised by what we found.
Most were born here. Some moved here. So what, if anything, binds us together as a nation? Are we English, British, European? It can be a tough question to answer.
I don't consider myself a very patriotic person.
I see myself as English. I don't know any other way of life.
Interviews can reveal a lot, but we wanted to delve even deeper in search of their opinions.
What if we could get inside people's heads to find out what they really believe? If we could read their minds, we'd get a really accurate picture of what they think about the country they live in. Well, now we can.
Using sensors attached to their heads which pick up electrical impulses, we analysed how people responded to images of England and Britain. From fish and chips and cups of tea to sporting triumphs and the royal family. Traditions which have been part of the fabric of the nation for decades, as well as more recent additions to our cultural identity. Pictures which might produce a positive response from some, a negative in others. Their brain waves would reveal their reactions.
We're looking at people's engagement level, we're looking at their attractiveness or kind of withdrawal to a particular stimulus.
The royal family is often cited as a unifying symbol, but most of our panel were turned off by pageantry.
No, I'm not anti-monarchy, but I just don't like the whole grandeur and the kind of ceremony of it.
The Queen got a better response when she smiled, but a majority of our group were unimpressed.
I don't really care about them.
And yet Maria, English-born but of Jamaican origin, was one of many in our group who responded positively to images of Princes William and Harry, especially those of Harry in Afghanistan. Paul, a Labour councillor, has Republican leanings.
I'm very proud to be British, and yet I don't think, for example, the monarchy is an example of patriotism. There was a lot of images of the royal family doing this and doing that, and to me, you know, it just made me angry that they're unelected.
We brought him back to our studio to show him evidence that he does seem to like the royals.
There's certainly some very positive things here coming through. The Queen with Prince Philip in full regalia, and she's turning to the camera with that gentle smile.
And he liked that?
Yeah, it was a very positive response. It would suggest that he did, yes.
Paul, you're a secret royalist.
It seems so, doesn't it? My brain waves have given me away then. I can't lie anymore. But on a serious note, I mean, I do have a lot of personal affection for the Queen personally, as indeed a lot of people do. But it doesn't mean that the monarchy's right in principle.
For most of our group, the terms English or British were almost interchangeable, though Roger's perception has changed.
Wales are finding their own identity, Scotland finding their own identity, and I think England did as well.
I don't know if I know what British is anymore. It's not like everyone's different, everyone's changed, so...
Isn't there such thing as Britishness anymore?
I don't think so. Everything's been watered down.
Sporting success can bind us together. Most people had a warm reaction to these images.
Whether that was just sport or whether that was Englishness, Britishness, I don't know.
Kalpesh's family came from India and Kenya, but he loves his football.
I regularly fly the St George's flag outside of my house during the World Cup.
And sure enough, he was engaged by these pictures. But for some reason, he reacted negatively to this. He was also turned off by images which conflict with his desire for a more integrated Britain, whether it be right-wing extremists or women wearing traditional Islamic dress.
I wish they'd integrate a lot more. I don't think they do themselves any favours. It affects non-Muslims as well, because a lot of people on the street can't differentiate.
Pictures of different ethnic communities produced striking contrasts. Some saw it as evidence of integration.
All the culture are basically getting mixed up with each other, and you know, everybody is getting on well.
Others saw the opposite. The most negative response came from Christine, who considers herself an English patriot. Her graph revealed a strong dislike of various ethnic scenes.
It's nice to have diversity, but people should try and get along and mix in more. I don't like the way it's going at the moment. Everybody wants to be separated, and this is causing trouble.
Look at the contrasting brain maps. On the left is when Christine was looking at Muslim women wearing veils. On the right was when she saw a Union Jack. The warmer the colours, the warmer the response. Vic was born on D-Day and, like Christine, has seen dramatic changes in the country he calls home. But he reacted warmly to multicultural scenes.
I still think those sort of basic English qualities of fairness, tolerance, diversity were there when I was a kid and are still there now. So in that sense, it hasn't changed, but everything else has.
But it seems nothing unites us like tragedy. Scenes of the July the 7th bombing struck an emotional chord with everyone, regardless of their background or politics. Sometimes simply asking who we are can be a surprisingly tricky question to answer.
When I'm in England, I don't feel British so much, but when I leave England, go elsewhere, I'm kind of reminded that the way I act, I am British.
Perhaps we only know what makes us British when we're surrounded by foreigners. Ian Woods, Sky News.
Very interesting. Would you like to undergo that sort of test? Well, we can't arrange that for you, but you can get in touch with us this morning, news@sky.com. What's the image which makes you think of England? Please do email us this morning. There'll be more on this throughout the programme and during the rest of the day on Sky News as part of our Disunited Kingdom coverage. You can have your say on what Englishness means to you in the blog section of the website as well.